fake. I put Boogie, I'm recording off a two fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on that E-way. Landed 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the options on the 2 train. Don't call my...
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Bamba in at the 5 spot. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Edwards, good.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Harden outside, takes the 3, bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards drives in, stolen by Jones. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
So it's Minnesota now, after the Clippers pick up 2. Edwards kicks to Randle. They grab their own miss. Bamba passes to Jones. Bamba dishes to Harden. Leonard against McDaniel. Harden, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Leonard. That misses off the backboard.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Randle outside. From outside the arc. Connects from 3-point range. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Harden the pass to Bamba. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Jones drives in. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Conley against Harden. Conley's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Kick Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. Here's Leonard. Finish off the break.
Wide like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And here is Conley. Still without a basket. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Leonard on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Goes up to the stripe. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the 2nd time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in this game like that.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at the Timberwolves. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've come out the gate strong. They have a roster that can continue to improve. So reasons for optimism abound here with this team. And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Harden against DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Reed. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's Harden with the drive. That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 7 points.
Yeah, this is something that you just learned. You cannot underestimate the physicality of James Harden just warding off the contact.
Here's Conley. Drilled from 11 feet out. And here are the Clippers now. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Minnesota making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. On the wing, Batum. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 7, Joe Ingles.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Powell. 14 points from him the last game against Portland. And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. From deep, Harden drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Now DiVincenzo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mr. Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert, the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. Lets it go with the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter passes to Coffey. Porter kicks to Batum. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. Hasn't made one yet. And finished off by McDaniels.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Batum. Porter kicks to Leonard. Back to Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Pass to man. Inside. Here's Batum. The kick out to Porter. Now Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Ingles with a screen on Leonard. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. Man finds Batum. Here's Leonard. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Leonard's got 6 points.
You don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic age, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Joe Ingles, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. That one's off, still out of sync.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Here's Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Porter. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shot clock at 6. It's the outside fadeaway. 9 points in the game so far.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Porter looking it over. Reed with the rebound. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 9. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
That basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
For 3, Edwards. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Minnesota making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's Harden. He takes it in. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randle against Jones. Free throw line jump shot. Randle no good. Clippers leading by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
From deep, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Harden's got 13 points.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Randle. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Offensive rebound. Reed. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Randle against Harden. Stolen by Conley. To the middle. Here's Reed. Buries it down low. Reed's got his first basket of the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Bamba a screen on Conley. Harden the pass to Bamba. He gets it in there.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
Now here is Edwards. He's got 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Harden with it. 13 points in the game. 1 second left. Again, Los Angeles.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden and Mann are their guards. Dunn is out there with Jones, and it's Bamba in at the 5. Harden's shot is off. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Edwards looking it over. Reed with a screen for Conley. For 3, hits the 3-point bomb. Conley's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And here's Harden. 15 points in the game. Here he goes. And the jam by Harden.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Here is Edwards. After the basket by Los Angeles. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. So, for the Clippers, Leonard comes in for Chris Dunn, and Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Mann. Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Here's Harden. Michael Conley making his last shot.
Well, just shredding the D here on the pick and roll. Harden, a true maestro.
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 4. Outside Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now here's Harden. He's got 17. Now Randall for the tie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Conley against Harden. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Harden the pass to Jones. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Bamba with the block. They recover it. They get it back. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. L.A. has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Outside Conley. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Harden, that's good. So it's the Timberwolves now. A 2-point game. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Driving, it's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Batum a screen on Randall. Leonard dishes to Batum. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Flowers the pass to Harden. 3-pointer. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 30.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Leonard. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. Over in the corner, Randall. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Conley's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Porter's checked in for James Harden. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Leonard against Ingles. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Alexander-Walker finds Randall. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Randall, banked in off the glass. Randall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Powell dishes to Batum. There's Porter with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 8. Here's Alexander-Walker. Buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, guys. Arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as a potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
Yes, a big test. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Amir Coffey's jacked in for Leonard. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minot's checked in.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Porter with the drive and finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
Mr. Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Minot. From down in the low post, it goes. Minot's got his first 2 points of the night.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That ability to shoot is going to give Norman Powell some driving lanes with which he can exploit.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Alexander Walker. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer who can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the inside. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Powell. Here's Batum. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 3. Right side, Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Conley. Edwards passes to Reed. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Can't cash in from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Coffey. Bamba, a screen on McDaniels. Nice shot there by Bamba. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Conley outside for Randall. Now here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. And finished off by McDaniels.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Porter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the paint. Here's Bamba. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Randall outside. Offline with his 3. The Clippers trail. Leonard down the lane. Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Bamba against Edwards. Stolen by Harden. Leonard the pass to Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
This is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
There's a minute 40 left in the game. Here's Edwards. Handle outside. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by man. Reed gets the bucket.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Conley against Harden. This one for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. 80 that time from Leonard. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers.
Number 4 for your Clippers. Number 24, Norman Powell.
Here's Conley. For three, Edwards buries it from outside.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Harden scanning the floor. Shoots the three. Good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here's Reed to the wing right side. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Leonard. Bamba a screen on Reed. Down low to take the lead. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Harden with it. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
So fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Pass to Randall. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Bamba a screen on McDaniel. Harden finds Bamba. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Randall a screen on Harden. Here's Conley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Powell against Edwards. Harden outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he drives in.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Pass to Powell. Bamba setting the pick for Powell. And he gets it to go.
And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. And finished off by Edwards.
Got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Leonard. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And clutch stuff from Kawhi, showing why he's been a Finals MVP 2 times over.
Against Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And he is built to be the man
for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Powell against Edwards. It's Powell with the drive.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2. And so Powell nails both of them. And here's Edwards. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It's rebounded by Leonard.
Count it! And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Conley feeling it out. Launches a three. No good from three-point territory. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star is not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking down big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
okay. I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani is. Roger like Kalani is okay. Here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you, We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly, I don't play about man, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani is. Roger like Kalani is okay. Here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca.